Hello, today in maths we're looking at sequencing. Let's start with this one here. We've got two blue counters and a red counter. Two blue counters and a red counter. What do you think comes next? Two blue, a red, two blue, a red. That's right, another two blue. So we've got two blue, red, two blue, red, two blue, red. And the sequence would carry on like that. So we would have blue, blue, red, blue, blue, red, blue, blue, red, blue, blue, red. A sequence is a pattern that keeps going on in the same way. And we need to look at what's there to figure out what is next in the sequence. So let's have a look at this one with shapes. Here we have a triangle, a circle, a square. A triangle, something, a square. How are we going to work out what's missing there? Well, let's go back and see how it starts. Triangle, circle, square. Triangle, something, square. So what's the missing bit? Triangle, circle, square. Triangle, circle, square. What do you think would come after the square? That's right, another triangle. And then triangle, circle, square. Triangle, circle, square. And it would carry on like that. Triangle, circle, square. So it's a repeating pattern. The sequence is a repeating pattern. So let's have a look at this one here. This one starts with 3 and the next number is 5. So the first question we have to ask ourselves, if we're using number, is does this sequence get bigger or smaller? Is it increasing or decreasing? Well, is 3 bigger or smaller than 5? Is 5 bigger or smaller than 3? We are going up. We are increasing. So the next question we have to ask ourselves, because we know now that we are increasing. How much are we increasing by each time? Well, we can have a look here. Between 3 and 5, there are 3, 4, 5. So we are increasing in steps of 2. That's what we're doing over here, but then we've got a gap. So how can we be sure that it's not going in steps of 2, then 3, then 4, then 5? Well, we look further along the sequence. Here we've got another 2 numbers together. We have 9 and we have 11. So what's the difference between 9 and 11? How many are between 9 and 11? That's right, 2. So let's see. There were 2 between 3 and 5. There's 2 between 9 and 11. So it looks like our sequence is increasing in steps of 2. Let's put in a number here and see if that works. So if it's increasing in steps of 2, we've had 3, we've had 5. If we add 2 to 5, we get 7. So we've increased 2, another 2, and another 2. So yes, our pattern is going up in 2. So we've got 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. What would be next? Well, 2 more than 11 is 13. And our last number is 15. Oh, we've got another 2. Hold on, I'm going to add another 2 on there. All right, so we've got 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Now remember, for each of these, we've increased by 2. So what's 2 more than 15? Well, 2 more than 5 is 7. So 2 more than 15 is 17. And what's 2 more than 17? 2 more than 7 is 9. So 2 more than 17 is 19. And you can see the whole way through, our pattern increases by 2 all the way through. So what if we have a different pattern? Let's see. I'm going to have a pattern that starts with 25, and then I'm going to have a gap, and then I'm going to have 15 and 10 and another gap. So what's happening with our pattern this time? Is it increasing? Are the numbers getting bigger? Or is it decreasing? Are the numbers getting smaller? Let's have a look. That's right, it's decreasing. The numbers are getting smaller. So we've worked that out. Now we need to work out how much they're getting smaller by. So we start with 25, but then we've got a gap. We don't have enough information yet, do we? So let's carry on along the sequence. Then we've got 15 and 10. So what's the difference between 15 and 10? To get from 15 to 10, we take away 5. So that's got smaller by 5. I wonder if that will work with our pattern. So if we've got 25 and we take away 5, that leaves us with 20. 20 take away 5 leaves us with 15. 15 take away 5 leaves us with 10. So what would this number be? Well, we'd have to take away 5 again, wouldn't we? 10 take away 5 is 5. I think we could take away one more 5. Take away 5. 5 take away 5 is 0. So in this one, our pattern is decreasing by 5 each time. Now it's your turn. I'd like you today to do some sequences. Now you could start off with objects of different colours and make a pattern that way, but remember it's got to be a repeating pattern. Then you could do shapes. You could draw some shapes and do a repeating pattern with shapes. When you've done that, I'd really like you to do some number sequences. They can be increasing, they can be decreasing, and you can choose how much they increase by or how much they decrease by, how much they get bigger by or how much they get smaller by. Do these in your book and take a photo to share. Have fun.